Well, good afternoon and happy Thursday. The bitter cold settles in for us today, and it's only going to get even colder as another front will move through tonight, and it's going to lead to even colder temperatures for our Friday and weekend. And we've got to go ahead and start thinking about those winter storm preparations because we're expecting significant snowfall going into our weekend, so both Saturday and Sunday. But let's talk about conditions right now because we're pretty pleasant. We've actually got just a few passing clouds to our south. We've got an area of high pressure just right to the south of us. That's keeping the atmosphere nice and stable, but it's also pulling in those winds from the west. So winds are a bit cooler because of all that cold air that's been settled in. But we've also got another cold front that's going to be moving through tonight. This is going to reinforce that cold air and bring us another big mass of cold air from the Arctic to really drop those temperatures down. But you can see we're already experiencing a temperature drop at this moment, anywhere from, of course, 10 to 13 degrees colder compared to this time yesterday. I will say yesterday was a bit warmer for us. We got into the 40s, but we are just going to continue to see these temperatures dropping. And one thing that's really impacting our temperatures, which are still very cold at the moment, are these winds. Winds are very breezy, anywhere from 9 to 15, 16 miles per hour. And so that's making it feel like the low 20s for us at the moment. But we are expected to see our temperatures warm up, but we're still going to feel like the mid 20s because of that wind chill. Highs today in the low 30s, not getting above the freezing point, and we are keeping those clouds around. But let's talk about the rest of our Thursday because it is just very cold. I don't think you're going to be able to get out, enjoy the great outdoors unless you are really layered up, especially if you're taking the dog or going out for a run. But tonight, you notice temperatures start to drop, and this is what we're expecting for our temperatures tomorrow morning. A few spots going to be below zero, and we're expected to be at 0 degrees here in Lafayette tomorrow morning. So what does that mean for our wind chills? Because the wind's going to be picking up. Well, we're expecting our wind chills to be nearly at negative 17 degrees tomorrow morning, and it doesn't look to get above the negatives for wind chills through tomorrow. So that is bitter cold. That's why the National Weather Service has issued this winter weather watch or advisory for us. So it is bitterly cold. You are going to want to have all the layers with you going into our Friday, because look at our high Friday. It's 5 degrees. But you look at the weekend, we've got other things to talk about. We've got snow, and temperatures still not much warmer, still in low teens. And we are going to see anywhere from an inch to possibly a foot of snow here across our area as we, of course, watch this winter storm that's going to be developing, moving into Saturday afternoon and just bring massive amounts of snow throughout the rest of Saturday into Sunday and eventually clears out Monday. So we've got a lot to talk about when it comes to winter weather, but also when it comes to these very cold temperatures. So make sure you're making those winter storm preparations and getting ready. But look at our low temperatures the rest of this week. We are going to be below zero or in the single digits.